Hello and welcome to
Thehayteamtv.
So today we have Joe from Snow's Toyota and new Toyota Hilux Invincible X. So Joe now is going to take you guys for a little tour with Adam's going to be on screen as well, acting like a very interested one of you guys.
Customer.
A very interesting customer because he's very interested. So long story short, I've already been on test drive. Adam just got back from delivery, so actually he knows nothing about it and I do. So this is totally the wrong way around. Also, big thing here, Jeremy Clarkson decided to get into farming and do farming stuff, so Thehayteamtv are going to do Top Gear. Or Grand Tour.
Grand Tour, mate.
Grand Tour?
Can I just say you're not throwing this off a cliff?
Why? What?
It's not happening.
What is it? Oh, we're not throwing this off a cliff?
Oh, we're going to put this through a dung spreader.
Right. Or trying to bail it
Yeah,
or anything like that. Okay?
We put it for a dung spreader?
You're not going to wrap it up like a bale.
No.
You're see if it still runs, right? Just so you know.
Steep fields?
Nope. Not happening.
I've already been to steep fields, but you'll see that in a minute. Anyway, Clarkson, we're coming for you. Thehayteamtv do Grand Tour.
You're a boy. Right, sorry. Right.
And cut.
Obviously, yeah, you're on a farm. So, right, this is the new Hilux, right? The new Invincible X. So, what has this got that makes it stand out to be the Invincible X? First of all, side fenders, okay? These make it look quite rugged. Very good for, you know, if you're going to push against gates, which Justin might do.
He's very good at that.
It's got its own alloy wheels design, so if you drop down to the Invincible grade, that will have different alloys. This one has got side bars. Now, as standard, it comes with side steps, but you can add these on.
So this is an optional extra.
Yeah, that's
is
an
it?
optional
Right,
extra, and they come in this matte black or they come in chrome. Okay. Moving along to the handles in the Invincible X, they're matte black. If you go to the next step down, which is Invincible, they are chrome. Mirrors, matte black again. Coming around to the front, this fender goes all the way round and gives it a really nice big sort of muscular stance on the front. So I think it looks pretty good. All right. So obviously with the Invincible X, it comes in a 2.8 manual or automatic, 204 brake horsepower. So it's the new 2.8 engine that Toyota's brought in on the Hilux range. You can also get the 2.8 in the Invincible range, but the Invincible range also has the choice of the 2.4 manual or automatic. Every spec down from that, the Icon and the Active come with 2.4s. All right, and the automatic transmission comes in on the Icon grade. So your Active, which is a 2.4 manual, comes in single cab, extra cab, double cab. You step up to the Icon, which is then 2.4, and that comes in manual or automatic. The Invincible double cab comes in 2.4, 2.8. Invincible X 2.8 only, and also Titan Bronze, the colour that everybody wants.
So it's not green.
Okay, and rear features of the Invincible X is its own design as well, which makes it stand out from the rest of the spec range. You've got your reversing camera here, which will show this tow bar when you're backing up on trailers, which is really handy, and you've got parking sensors. They brought this step back in, all right, which is really, really handy because they did drop that out on some of the models previously. And also on the tailgate, manual lock at the moment. Okay, so if you're working out a cab, okay, you can lock your doors and secure any items inside but still work out. But it is an option to fit a kit if you want it on the central locking. Alright. neck. So this is one of the most popular liners. It's a spray-on liner. It's got quite a rough texture to it, and it's sprayed directly on. You can get plastic liners, aluminium checker plate. So there's quite a few choices.
I'm guessing is this the dearest of options?
Yes, it's more expensive than the plastic, but only by about £80. So
Oh, it's not a lot.
that's not a lot to you farmers, is it? Hi, it's me again. Right, you've got a 40-60 split seat underneath here. All right, so these can attach back. So if you haven't got any passengers, you can fit quite a bit underneath here. Right. Now, you've got your jack and wheelbase under here and little cubby holes as well. So if you want to hide anything, you can.
That is amazing. Standard thing on all Hiluxes. There's always drinking cup holders everywhere. Right? And my favourite one, as I'm back on screen for a second, they're still here in the front.
And don't forget
The perfect place for a cup holder.
you can
They're
put
brilliant,
the
aren't
plastic back as well on that.
Can you?
Yeah. So press down for your cup holder again, and then you can push that plastic back if you've got a bigger drink.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So, oh,
What I like about it is an actual tray as well.
the best place for a drink holder on any truck. Most trucks don't have them there. Go.
Okay, and also these are new handles. I don't know if you can see them. Ease of getting in. Okay, so a lot of people struggle. All right, so
This is for short people.
yeah. All right, so if you're going extreme off-roading, you know, you could be hanging out and holding on to these. Okay,
Give us ideas.
right. In the front, you've got everything you need basically. Obviously, Justin's gone through some of the tech on the other video, so I won't bore you with all of that. But it's a smart, so it's a start-stop engine as well. So it will actually cut out to give you good fuel economy when you're stationary at junctions or waiting at traffic lights. It's push button start, so you can have your keys in your pocket, you can walk up to the vehicle, press a button on the outside of the door, and it will unlock itself, and you can also lock it that way as well, so no fumbling for keys. If you're like me, they could be in my bag, they could be anywhere. There is no way somebody could steal this vehicle if you had your keys, because you have to be in close proximity for it. You can take off your parking sensors. You've got power heat, which is a bit like a choke, and it revs the engine when it's cooler months, but never really had to use that. You've got full satellite navigation on this one. See if I can turn it on for you. And you've got full postcode lookup. You've got all the data connection services. You've got Bluetooth. You can play Spotify through the phone. You've got so everything you need just to enjoy, you know, media basically. So it has voice control as well, so you can speak to her. Oh, if I had the windows and doors closed, we could do that, so I can demonstrate that in a moment. So basically you can ask her questions, like you can say station Radio 1 and it will play Radio 1. You can also call Justin and it will call the mobile phone, so you don't have to scroll through your phone. So you do have voice recognition on this one. You've got adaptive, you've got the air conditioning down here, and on the new model year 22 that's dual zone as well. And also they're changing to a electrochromatic rear view mirror and a 3D panoramic rear view camera as well, which comes in on the model year 22. As discussed, Justin likes to drive in power mode. There is an eco mode for driving like Miss Daisy up the road. Alright. And a power mode, which I'm now going to call the Justin mode, or you can just have it on nothing, and you can use those to whenever you need them. Power is pretty useful if you've got a heavy load that you're towing, you want to pull away on a hill or give it a little bit more, and it's not really top end speed, it's below 2000 revs, but it will power up.
Power mode
Oh yeah, it's got
is
Wi-Fi, isn't it?
very, very important. If you don't believe that, you obviously must drive a Mini Metro. This truck has also got
Wi-Fi! So you can connect to your own Wi-Fi. So it's got its own hotspot. So there you go. How's that for tech?
So, I'm on the first demo. Adam will be on second demo drive. Car's fired up. Oh, I need to change. Oh,
See my little legs then.
Short legs at the front,
Yeah.
Joe.
5'4", sorry.
I've got to go fully back. Adam, ooh.
Right, okay, I'm not putting the power mode on for you.
Why not?
In a minute.
Power mode.
Yep, we've got it in normal mode right now. 2.8 engine, okay, 3.5 ton towing.
That's nice to know again.
All right.
Because Toyota used to be 2.8 tons,
2.8.
and then
With
eventually,
2.4.
because I used to have a Hilux,
Yes.
which ironically,
Defected to Ford.
which old Hiluxes bought off Joe.
We've got 3 drive modes, okay? Just so you know.
Yeah.
You've got normal mode, which is what you're driving in now, all right? Then you've got a power mode that gives you a little bit more to get you going. And also eco mode, which gives you better fuel economy if you're going somewhere long distance and sitting on the motorway at 70. So I will press those for you
Yeah.
soon. Power mode can be, if you haven't, it's more for like if you're towing heavy and if you've got something heavy in the back, because you'll feel it. If I put it on now, you'll feel it's quite,
Oh.
yeah, see that? So you could wheel spin off a roundabout and stuff.
So basically, as you guys aren't here, the engine, when Joe put power mode on, the engine lifted, I know,
So if you feel it now,
a certain amount of revs, you can hear it.
yeah, so it gives it a little bit more. It's quite
And it's a little bit
snatchy.
and it's a little bit pokier. Or basically, the Toyota's got the sport mode.
Right, ready? Put it on eco. Feel that drop off.
Well, that's dull. What do you want? What do you
Okay,
want
put it
eco
back
for?
on. Power mode. Right, power mode's back on. But it's too much, don't you think?
No. No. Petrol head. Diesel head.
Okay, concentrate on the road.
I am concentrating on the road.
Right. Do we leave it on power mode?
Yeah, leave on power mode. In a second, we're going to go off-road. Joe didn't know that.
Right. Now, the new model Hilux, okay, will come with a 3D panoramic camera. Alright?
Okay.
Data connection services. And what they've done is this one's been revised to give you a better handling on the road.
Right.
So you'll feel it's more car-like to handle.
I'm going to say another thing on the car-like thing. This seat is incredibly comfortable.
Good. So you want to keep it in power mode?
Yeah. You don't need to go out in power mode. I know there's a thing.
I'm putting this up window.
I know there's a thing for emissions and everything, but power mode's there for a reason, isn't it? Right, now, I am over in the area where I tested all the RTVs on all the steep fields, okay? But I don't think Joe's going to allow me to do what I did with them. So you're just sort of going to have to stay there on camera, because at the moment there's only me around. Adam is currently on his way back from a delivery.
And obviously we're going to treat this with a bit of respect because he's only got 300 miles on the clock.
So floor it?
No. Oh, my poor baby.
Two-wheel drive still?
Yep.
Ass is coming round. Where is...
There.
Oh, on the move?
Yeah, so put your clutch in, I would put your clutch in and then turn it to high 4 and then it will flash back in. There you go.
Awesome. So it is on the go, but you've got to take the clutch. For anyone that's thinking about driving or buying
As you can see, we're in a field.
Hilux. Yeah. It's all got green in the background.
Can I ride my horse around this field?
Joe's also one of my customers.
Right, downhill assist if you want to use that.
Oh come on, that's not even a hill.
But you could just, you know.
Right, we're doing downhill assist.
Right, so
We could have done downhill assist over on that field.
okay, just let it go. So let go now.
So downhill assist is on. And truck's holding. No runaway. Not touched the brake. Still not touching the brake. Jeremy Clarkson, eat your heart out.
See? Impressed, are we not?
It is very, very comfortable. I'm rudely interrupted by the phone. So if you start throwing it down here system, it just flashes.
Probably, yes.
Probably, you don't know.
But normally you wouldn't floor it if you're in downhill assist, would you?
No. No. Well.
You're going to get my wheels dirty.
You don't want to get the wheels dirty?
No, you can. It's fine. I've got a valet team.
Yeah. But you're not going to do it. So.
Oh, it's got dirty. I must admit, this is good fields.
I'm just playing around.
You have got diff lock as well, but we don't need that because you're not going to get stuck anywhere, are you?
I don't know. We could.
No.
It's a real wet area in Liverpool.
No, we're okay with that.
But we're having a little bit of a...
Do you want me to take off power mode?
No. Power mode's good.
So, what are your impressions so far?
Impressions so far are very good. Ads and I will conclude properly at the end. Give you all exact what we think. But I've always loved toilets a little bit. Had Hiluxes. First two trucks are Hiluxes. Both Invincibles. This is Invincible X.
Yep.
What's the difference?
Invincible X comes in the 2.8 engine only. It comes in both manual and automatic. We are driving the manual today. It's got its own unique look by having side fenders. It's also got a more meatier front end, so it's got its own identity. It's the top of the range. It's got full satellite navigation, it's got leather, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
And it comes in titanium bronze, and that's the only colour that titanium bronze comes in, which is the Invincible X.
What other colours does it come in?
It comes in Galaxy Black, Nebula Blue, White Pearl, which is additional to metallic paint. Pure White is solid. Dakuma Grey, Crimson Spark. So we've got quite a few colour choices.
What nice Crimson Spark?
Bright Red.
Bright Red? Oh. I don't want a bright red truck. Have all those colours you guys had. Leave a comment below of what colour you think, if this is just demo, if we got Hiluxes, what do you think we should get?
Hold on a minute, I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart, and you're not going to purchase vehicles on me, but I'm going home.
We don't know yet. Got to keep you on your toes, might give us a better deal. Off-roading, comfortable.
Do you want your heated seat on?
Oh no. I always feel like
it's got heated seats in here. It's got electric
I always feel like I wet myself if you put a heat seat on.
But but you might want to use that in the winter. Oh, hold on. Let me just press this button. This is intelligent manual transmission, so you might feel the gear change a little bit better.
Okay.
So IMT. So if you want to look at that, look up IMT.
Oh, it does a bit.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Makes it more smooth.
Oh, so you've got the option of feeling like you've got an automatic, or you can turn that off and absolutely.
So doesn't it smooth it off?
It does actually. So again, IMT is a little button just down below here, which you can with a power of finger touch, and just jumping around gears
makes it smooth.
Yeah. I literally went from first to third and then third back to first, and there was nothing really at all. That is something new.
Mm-hmm. And you've got folding mirrors as well. Where are you going now?
You get nervous?
No, not at all. We're going in the big field, right downhill assist again, I think.
Downhill assist. Well, as this is not my truck, I think I better do as I'm told. But now going real steep.
Real steep.
Little bit of break. As you guys can tell, the hedge and the field has disappeared because we're going that way.
Going into another field.
Another field. You just want to go on a road where you feel less nervous.
No, I am fully comfortable in the capable hands of you. At least you know how to drive.
Well, some people not.
Yeah, they would never probably ever go off road in a Hilux ever.
Why would you have a Hilux and not go for it?
Right, there you go, normal.
No! No! Power mode only! Nothing else should be allowed.
Right, now, take him back down to high 2.
High 2. Getting back on the road, and then we'll see what she's like cruising around.
Cruising, the word
Cruising. Yeah, I'm putting the word cruising in this.
Okay, my side. Clear, 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 clear. It's like rallying now.
Are you feeling less nervous now?
Yep, that's fine. Like that.
Oh,
see, let me just
2.8.
Right, I'm going to turn the IMT off, right, and see if you notice the difference, okay? 2 gear change. Ready?
Yeah,
IMT on.
There's a little bit of a lump in the gearbox.
Ready?
Yeah, it works. It does work. If you do it manually, there's a little bit of an edge that you can feel on your gear change. When IMT is on, there's a little bit there, but hardly anything.
It makes it feel really smooth.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
What other features we've got in here? We've got a cool box.
Oh.
So this runs on the aircon.
Yeah.
So if you in the summer, if you want to put your drink in there, you can't see these people, so sorry about this. You can put water in there.
Yeah, seats. Depending on old Hilux I used to have, the seats are a good 90% more comfortable than they used to be. Like, I'm feeling like I'm literally being hugged.
And also, if you're short like me, you can move that up and down as well, so the angle of the seat belt sits proper.
I don't need that in a minute.
And you've got sunglasses in here.
Oh, beautiful. There's also one of the only trucks left with manual gearbox on the market at the moment. And everything else has dropped to 2.2, and this is still 2.8.
Yes.
Which matters. If you tow it a lot, especially all you cattle boys with your cattle boxes, you don't want to be going to a 2.2 tow.
And also, don't forget, when you're on the A38, you've got Toyota Safety Sense,
right,
which will mitigate an accident if you don't brake. You've got adaptive cruise control, so you can sit behind a car at 70 and it will slow down as that vehicle slows in front. You won't have to touch the brakes at all.
Okay, that's cool.
So if you want to try that, we can go and try that.
Alright, I'll take 38 sugar.
So you can just drive along, sit behind somebody, and then you will allow the Hilux to slow down behind it without touching any brakes.
I hope it works.
I haven't really tried it.
Ah, like a lamb of the slaughter. Toyota have new, very incredible warranty. Hear this.
Right, okay, so Hilux comes with a 5-year, 100,000 mile warranty, whichever comes first, okay? So, if for instance you're not going to do 100,000 miles in 5 years, Toyota's bought out Toyota Relax, okay? So, if you use a Toyota dealer to service your vehicle, you will get a 12-month warranty included with every service, all right, up to 100,000 miles or 10 years, whichever comes first, giving you a chance to relax in the knowledge that you and your vehicle are in safe hands.
Safe hands.
Okay, so obviously terms and conditions apply. So if you're, how many miles per annum do you do?
About 25,000.
So if you were doing 8,
yeah.
So in the 5 years you wouldn't get to 100,000, you could keep extending the warranty up to 10 years.
Now that is something everyone should be thinking about.
Okay. Right, are you going to demonstrate this?
Right, let's demonstrate adaptive cruise control. Radar. So we are going up to 70 miles an hour, cruise control, set, with the radar on, so up. So the radar has what, 3 levels? Yeah,
yep.
3 levels.
So you can be further away, closer or closer.
Now, you guys can't see this, But I'm approaching a van in front. No, I'm not touching anything. I'm not allowed to touch anything. The van is coming up in front. I'm clocking 70. That van is not. And now with the radar, which is just above you guys here, behind the mirror,
In the windscreen.
It throws a signal out, searches where the vehicle in the front is, and then basically holds you back the distance that you've set on the radar.
So what's it doing now?
So
Slowing
yeah,
down.
we've slowed down now. So we're doing 60. So we're doing the same as the vehicle in front, even though we're set to 70. But if I pull out into the fast lane when a car goes past in a minute, it jumps off. So as it recognises it's not got that vehicle in front, it speeds back and takes us up to 70. Now that is clever kit. So I'll pull out now.
So now what it's doing is it's clocking onto the vehicle in the outside lane who is doing 80.
A lot, yeah.
So
gone.
the Hilux will now go back up to 70 and sit there. And then if it catches up to another vehicle that's doing 70 in front in the outside lane, it will keep a safe distance using the radar again to maintain that speed, or slow down if that vehicle in front slows down. But you didn't trust it when you first did it, did you?
No. So we did do this before camera because I refused to believe this was going to work.
And Justin was hovering his little foot over the brake just in case.
Yeah, it was. But it does it from like you've got three levels on the radar, so you can make it work further away or quite close up. But quite close up is like 5 car lengths, maybe 6. So you're not getting super close to anything in front of you.
Also, if you try and you have got lane assist, lane departure alert turned on. Okay, so if Justin moves over now without indicating, so don't indicate. See? Steering wheel input to put you back in.
Never press that again. That was horrific. That was
Right,
horrifying. That is horrifying. I literally just felt a car steer the other way from where I was steering.
Right, so if you're falling asleep after a long day's bailing, right, and you've got
Good for safety, just felt horrendous.
you've got all your bales on the back, and you're like, and then you're falling asleep, and then you wander over, it's going to push you back in again and go, Justin, wake up.
Oh, that was horrible.
Do you want to do it again?
No,
Come on,
is
try
it
it
still on?
again. Yeah.
Oh my lord, that's just not right. That is
And
not
if you
right at
notice,
all.
we're down to like, what are we now, 50 mile an hour on
Yeah, so-
cruise control.
That is.
So were you taking any notes of the car in front? No. You were allowing your Hilux to maintain speed in front.
That's just an example. I am actually taking, like, I am watching what's going on. Just before we think that I'm not actually paying any attention.
There's a bit of tech on this car.
There is a lot of tech on this car. Does it have an anti-sway system for when
Yes,
you're
it
towing
does.
trailers?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very important. So you don't get speed wobble anymore.
Yep.
That's good. Had speed wobble once the Hilux.
That horrifying moment where you back away from the vehicle in front of you as
Yeah.
you see the caravan going like that.
Oh,
So,
right.
are you impressed so far?
I'm very impressed so far. I've just taken the lane changeover thing off because
Yeah, because the one thing I will say, if you're on a country lane and sometimes they have a white line down the middle
yeah,
and you have to go over it, it will put that input in. So that's why it has got a button that you can
right.
not, you can turn it off. So.
But it is a very comfortable, very sophisticated technological truck so far.
And you can fold your mirrors in.
Say that again.
Fold your mirrors in.
And you can fold the mirrors in.
Which is always good on Devon lanes when, you know.
Oh, when the community of holiday tourists are
There's
down
the local people that like to come driving around Devon but don't really live here.
and stay 1.5 meters out off all hedges.
Yes, I don't want to put my posh car into a hedge. Sorry, that's not, you know, sorry people.
That's right. Our viewers will be laughing.
Oh no, we're not going off-road again, are we?
No, we're not going off-road again. So, in a second, you can check back when his, or HRS, his Royal Shortlist, is taking his test drive.
Right, for short people like me, as Joe has just told me, there's a 2 controller buttons on the seat, and on the steering wheel, it is in and out and up and down.
Yep, so you can adjust that, which is no problem at all.
Right.
Okay, so you've got to put your foot on clutch, press the button, again, because it was on. There you go.
Seatbelt, safety first.
And also you have got this bit, which I showed Justin, you can move that up and down as well.
Oh, I do.
For little people.
For little people like me.
Right, now, do you want to put some music on?
Right. Now, gonna put some music on.
Yes, so, now this is exciting. You have voice commands in this Hilux, okay? So you can ask your Hilux to play a radio station, okay? So what you need to do is you press that little button. It's like a face with like some little speaks.
Right, so I
and
can
then
press
say
it.
station, radio, whatever.
Station.
No, wait a minute.
Oh, there we go. So a beep in. So station, radio 1. Has it done? Has it done it?
The address could not be recognised.
Oh.
Try again. Say the house number, street, and
This is going
city.
well,
Right,
isn't
hold
it?
on. Right, ready? We're going to do it again.
Yeah, go on.
I'm just going to cancel this. See, she's getting upset with the Devon accent. Right, here we go. Station, radio 1.
Station, radio.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, but obviously no signal here because we're in the depths of Devon.
Yes, we are.
So, you can also call somebody.
So we are in, what are we in? High 4, aren't we?
Yeah, high 4.
Yeah. What a difference that makes, isn't it? That power mode. Oh, heated seats as
Yeah,
well.
turn that on. Just feel what it's like.
Yep. You feel like I peep myself. That's excellent.
That's very good for the winter months though.
Yeah, you wouldn't want it now, really, would
No.
you?
And also you've got defogging of your mirrors as well. So you can do that. Press a button and that gets done. Right, we'll put the eco on now to show you. Ready?
Yep.
Wait, drop off. Oh no,
Oh.
the disappointment in your face.
Why would you want to drive like that?
Because if you're on a long journey, you want full fuel economy.
Ah, power
It
mode.
has its place. Right, power mode back on. You boys.
But what a car. Steering's a hell of a light as well.
Yeah.
Is
So
there any
the
reason
whole,
for that?
The whole feel is just
Yeah.
to make it feel very car-like. It's just a pleasure to drive in.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
It's lovely.
Oh, are you getting a hot seat?
Yes, I feel like I peep myself.
So we've now switched that off.
Joe's gone, truck's gone. What are our thoughts? Eh? What are our thoughts?
My thought is,
Yeah.
it's so much better than I thought it was going to be.
Is it?
Yeah, because let's just go back a bit to when, I don't know what Mark, the Hiluxes we had before, obviously which you guys didn't know we had Hiluxes, but we did. Me and Justin had a Hilux, and that was awesome. It was a 3 litre diesel, absolutely awesome. But then our good friend AdBlue come into contention, then the economy, economy fucking mode and all that crap come in and basically destroyed all the engines in my point of view, because you're asking for a pickup to do a hell of a lot of work with, say, a 1.9 2 litre diesel engine.
To all the guys in the US and Canada, AdBlue over here is what you call government juice over with you.
It's a killer. Well, it is, isn't it? Let's just go. But like from having that Hilux, that was 3 litre diesel, and then you're going through the sections now. I know my Mitsubishi is 2.4, but again, you want to go and buy a new Mitsubishi now, it's 2.1. You want to go and buy a new Ranger now, it's 2.2. So, it's all to do with all the, economical side of it, the fuel economy and stuff like that. But Hilux went through all that, and now they've come out the other side, they've actually gone full circle, because now they're the top of the chain, in my opinion. From driving that yesterday, it would take something else for something to beat that, in my opinion. I was really, really impressed with it.
Okay, so I quite agree with Adam. From my perspective, I had 2 Hiluxes before I changed to a different brand. And I changed to a different brand because at the time, Hilux could only tow 2.8 tonne and couldn't tow 3.5 tonne. Again, those of you that aren't in basically the UK, we actually have weight limits
We can tow
on the trucks, which is a bit dull, where the trucks could probably pull twice as much. Sometimes do tow twice as much. Only in fields. It's only around the farm.
Yeah.
Okay. But being away from them for a while and being in it, seat is unbelievably comfortable.
Yeah.
Cab isn't quite as big as what I currently be used to. I think it's a bit bigger than what you're used to.
Yeah, the Mitsubishi that we've got is very compact. That's what I do like about the pickup itself. You know, the Ranger is a big pickup. Well, from everything really. That's why, for me, I don't like it. But as Justin will go on about that, the 3.2 is a big engine, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
I like big trucks.
But going back to the Toyota though, I can't compare. I can only compare it against my pickup. I can't speak for Justin because it's Justin's pickup. But that 2.8 against a 2.4 was just like driving a car. Simple as, and it was. Because Toyota, in my opinion, from when we used to have them, even though we had the top spec, it was very, very still agricultural inside.
Yep. Now they've like sort of really smartened it up.
Yeah.
It's really comfy inside. There are, well, you've obviously seen the video, all the sort of extras.
Yeah.
Back on me sort of saying the volume inside the cab, I'm not quite sure if I'm quite right because the back seat area looks bigger and spacier than mine. But the front, it's the way the dash comes out. You've got a really quite aggressively drop down windscreen. On Rangers and the Mitsus, the windscreen is going out quite gently.
Yeah.
And on top of that, with the dash is coming out quite harshly and then going back in down to the footwell, which I don't know whether it's a bit of an optical illusion on the space in the cab. But at the same time, you have more visibility because the windows on the side of the truck are deeper than on the Ranger.
And again, with a lot of pickups, the Toyota, in my opinion, a lot of pickups are trying to be a car. They're trying to get the comfortability of a car. They're trying to be like an SUV. They're trying to be all of this. The Toyota in itself is very luxury inside, very luxury. But on the dash and stuff like that, you've still got your hardware and plastics. And on your door cards, all your hardware and plastics. Well, for me, now, because it is going to be a work truck. It is a work truck, in my opinion. Yes, you can do the tarmac driving, but it is going to be a work truck. So for me, in that aspect, that people do not like that. Oh, it's very hard plasticky and all that. But it's easy to clean. It's very hard wearing, easy to clean. Very little maintenance.
Back to the power element. We're always towing, and we're always towing quite often not on flat ground. So the power button is, will be, you know...
It's a game changer, isn't it?
Well, not for me, I'm used to 3.2.
No, yeah, exactly.
But
you know, for
it
me,
is very useful that you've got a boostable option.
Yeah.
With other vehicles or other brands going down to 2.2s and 2.1s, in a minute there'll be a freaking 1.1 Fiesta engine in there.
Well,
won't there?
It's getting like that,
getting smaller.
It is getting like that. It's getting ridiculous. I mean, these...
And you've got these huge engine bays.
Yeah.
And you open a bonnet, or going to be opening the bonnet on these trucks, and you're going to look here and you go...
It's going to be like a washing machine. Well, it is, isn't it? You know,
just the drum though,
yeah, just
not the actual.
Yeah, just the drum.
So it's going to be like the drum of the washing machine. You're going, well,
it's stupid, and it is. It's getting ridiculous.
It would be good. It'd be good for mechanics to repair though, because you'd be able to get everywhere. You'd better get in with the engine.
Yeah, there you go. But you know, it is getting ridiculous. You know, these are workhorses, and basically, the lower the engine goes, the higher you got to rev them.
Yeah,
it's quite. It's not rocket science.
So. There could be a possibility of changes in the future.
Yeah, would we get one?
Would we get one? Well, I would definitely have a Hilux again.
Yeah, 100%.
That's all I can say on that. But we might try something else and see what we think of that as well.
But watch this space.
Watch this
Do
space.
watch this space, because you never know with us.
And yeah, it's given us sort of
Food for thought.
food for thought. Really has given us food for thought.
I was really, really impressed with it, and I was, as an all-round truck, from the handling, the power, how comfy it was, how quiet it was in the cab. With the only thing, the gripe I had with it, is when you lock it, there's no electric folding mirrors. Now, whether you think, Adam, why are you being so petty? But
you'll
I'm
pick
so
on
used to it.
anything.
Yeah, it's got to be user friendly.
You literally pick on anything.
It's got to be user friendly, but that is my only gripe. Well, it's not really a gripe, is it? That's like me. That's me being miserable.
Well, my only gripe is I would like bigger wheels on it, but that's just because I'm me.
Yeah, but otherwise than that, it was an all-round truck for me, and it was.
Will my old rims definitely not fit it?
No.
Oh, it's awkward, isn't it? Anyway, that's our conclusion of what we think.
I hope you enjoyed that review. Something a little bit different for us, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, trucks. Yeah. Jeremy Clarkson, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thehayteamtv just smashed Top Gear at the park. What do you reckon?
Yeah, with those presenters, yeah.
Oh, the new ones.
Yeah.
Who are the new presenters?
Christ knows, mate.
Oh, God.
Give them the time of day.
If only Joe would have let us do the other things, we would have knocked Grand Tour at the park as well. But we weren't allowed to do anything with. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't yet done so, please
Subscribe.
give a thumbs up. That'd be awesome. Ring the bell for any other times that we may post. If you want to find any more of us, you can find us on
Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
And if you like merch,
Just get hold of us still, because I still haven't done the eBay shop, so.
you've got one job.
Yes, turning out to be a ball ache of a job, if I'm being honest. I've already done it twice, and I'm doing it again.
Oh,
Now I've got to recount everything.
well, until next time, we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.